now we've seen the future projections from Joe and seeing how the schedule works from Jen. What we're going to look at now is some of the past history to see how we got to the point we're at now. Okay, what we did here, we did two different calculations, two different presentations. Okay, we took the past 11 years, and all of data came, by the way, from the Illinois State Board of Elections. Okay, I'm sorry, Illinois State Board of Education. Right. We took that from that website. So all the information we present in the next 3 slides are from that website. Okay. And the goal was, one of the goals here was to see for teachers who had made it through out of District 15, that'll be on the second slide, and how they were treated as far as their salary is concerned. Okay. Then the first slide will be seen as a year-to-year analysis. So in other words, if I were employed with the district in 2001 and 2002, and I was a full-time employee, it will be represented here. Okay? Then 2002 to 2003, and so on. Okay? And that's the first slide you'll see. The second slide will be the set of employees that were from 2001, I believe, to 2011. That set of employees, and we're taking total dollars in each year and comparing it, from the start to the end. Okay. So the first, okay, then, okay. The study revealed that there were 329 teachers in that category of, 2001 to 2011. So that'll be in there in the second slide. Okay. The first slide here, you can see, these were the year-to-year pairings. So 2001 to 2002, you can see here that those employees in that group collectively had a 10.3% increase. Okay? And that compared to an inflation rate, CPI, of 2.5%. Okay? So our revenue from 2001 to 2002 was 2.5%, but we spent on those employees 10.3%. Yes?
Your previous slide said something about the state. Is this state or
Yes.
is this our
No. This is taken from the state website for the district.
Hey.
Yeah. So then on the second year, 2003, which reflects employees that were full-time in both 2002 and 2003, you can see that was 10.3% as well. The next year, 10.9%, 10.2%, and now we'll start tapering off. Okay. This is good, we are getting better, okay? But there is still a difference between the revenue and the expenses. So we are making improvements here, and some of this improvement is as a result of new contracts, being signed every 3 years. Some of it, I think, along here is during this time, it was pretty much, no limit on what you can give retiring teachers, for the last 3 years they are employed. And the district regularly awarded 15-20% increases for the last 3 years. Each year. So if I was going to retire in 2015, so those 3 previous years, I would get a 20% increase. Okay?
Thanks.
And that had a tremendous effect on our finances. There was a state law passed, shortly after that, right around the middle of the decade here, that limited it to 6%. So you can see that, some of this decrease was attributed to that. I don't know how much exactly, but now just to point out here too, what Jen had spoken about, in 2006, the paper that was reported, how much was the increase?
2.12, 2.13.
Okay. The actual increase, the actual increase was 7.6%. Okay, and that was not reported, all that was reported was the base increase. Okay, so anyways, we are getting better. We are still, about 50%, or, so we're still spending almost twice as much as we're taking in, so we have to change, okay? The next slide we've got takes, what Joe had put together was that 329 teachers who were employed from 2001 through 2011. In 2001, the average salary collectively was $48,538. And at the end of that period, 11 years, the collective average was $91,007. Okay. The average growth rate across those 11 years was 6.49% per year. Now let's compare that to an inflation rate of 2.5%. So you can see how our finances, have deteriorated to the point now where, rubber has met the road and we have to do something. So the third slide here takes a look at categories, arrangements. Okay, so we had $10,000 ranges. Where does your salary fall, and how many employees fall into that category? Okay, so it peaks here. The average, you might say, or the typical, would be in the range of $80,000 to $100,000. Okay, and that's like a bell-shaped curve, if you know what that is. But it congregates around between the range $80,000 to $100,000.
Mark, and you see how it's moving up to from 2010.
Oh, I'm sorry, correct. But yeah, the blue represents 2010, and the red 2011. So, okay. And I think that's the last slide there.
Just a summary. You want to do it?
Yeah, you could.
Basically, to summarize real quick, we're spending $9.6 million more next year than we received this year, than we received in revenue. Just to refresh everybody's memory, this is what's going on in the